Hello everyone, and welcome to this webinar. Today we'll talk about SAP BW to better govern, audit, and migrate your environments. So I'm Antoine Dupuis, I'm in charge of marketing and sales. And today I'm with Alexandre. Hello, Alexandre.
Hello.
So today we'll talk a bit about RapidViews. I will present you a global offer. We'll talk about BI Smart Repository, who features to map and audit your environments. We will talk about customizable audit reports, or conversion methodology, some references, and we will have some Q&A at the end. So don't hesitate to use the chat on the right panel. You are muted, so you only can write in the chat, okay? So with RapidViews, so we are an AI-powered analytics governance platform. So our goal is to centralize analytics metadata, audit, control, centralize, govern, and transform your analytics contents. And the goal is to accelerate analytics project deployment thanks to our first product. So we'll not make a focus on our first product today, but RapidViews was born thanks to our business contents, which help people to accelerate analytics project deployment on S/4HANA or SAP Datasphere. Today, we are more than 20 connectors, and we have already more than 40 customers in France, but not only in France, we have some customers in Germany, in Switzerland, in England, in Canada. So yeah, we work with some customers everywhere in the world. So our global offers today. So as I said, we are an AI-powered analytics governance platform. Our goal is to centralize all BI tools, ETL, and data platform metadata. We have two products today. So we have the BI Smart Repository. That's what we are talking today, with three main features. So the analytics metadata management, the audit and rationalization, and the conversion and transformation analytics. And we have another product, which is the SAP Business Content. And our goal is to deliver to data and analytics team and to analytics users some use cases. So about run, about audit and optimization, about rationalization, about transformation for the data analytics team. And for the analytics users, the goal is to help people to have some adoption, some usage, and some monitoring. So to start, we'll talk about the analytics and metadata management solution. So as I said, we are not a data governance tool. We are an analytics metadata governance tool. Okay, we are working with some. We are talking actually with some big data governance tool like Data Galaxy, Colibra, or Alation to be connected with their platform. So today we are focused only on analytics. So we cover actually reporting tools like Web Agents, like Power BI, Tableau software, SAP Analytics Cloud, Analysis for Office, Digdash, which is a French BI tool, Fury, and Click. And for the data sources, we have the BW, we have Datasphere, Calculation View, CDS Views, Data Services, SQL Server, and just some weeks ago, we have a new connector, which is Talend, which is a big ETL tool in France. The name is no Click, but historically it's Talend. And we're working actually on the Microsoft Fabric, Snowflake, and DBT. So what is the goal of BI Smart Repository? The goal is to document your reports, semantic layers, data marts, views, and table in one single platform. To showcase your analytics content in just a few hours. You will have first data search features. So you will have the availability after centralize all your metadata into the platform to research a keyword. So if you want to search a report, or if you want to search a table, data maps, or anything. And after, you will have a view to have the data lineage. So this lineage is on report level. So you can see that it starts from the Power BI reports to, and it goes to the SAP table with all the transformation between that. And we have this same lineage at the column level. Okay, Alexandre will show you it in a demonstration just after. And we have the lineage in the other side. You can start from to have the impact analysis, so to understand what is the impact if you make an edit on one table, on one view. What is the impact on the reporting layer? Okay, so I see that if I make an edit on LAPS on this referential, but it could impact some semantic layers and some reports like a delivery OTIF or delivery overview. So it's the three main features for BI users, for the BI services. So the data chart, data lineage, and impact analysis. Okay, and we have three more features for the business users. So first, the business catalog. The goal is to classify your BI content by domain. Okay, so I see that here I have the SD, I have the MM, PP, so which are the SAP modules. So a lot of our customers are using these features to for the onboarding. So when new people is coming in the finance team, the goal is to show them what is already available in the BI service of the finance, for example. So if I click on the financial accounting, I will show only the reports and the semantic layers affected to this domain. Okay. After, we have an analytics hub. So we have a lot of customers who have several reporting platforms. They have not only business object or not only Power BI. Sometimes the finance is using business objects, the purchase is using Power BI, and the logistic is using Tableau software. So some of customers are using the Analytics Hub as a BI portal for their team. Okay. And we have the KPI Hub. It's the same concept than the Analytics Hub. You will have the availability to centralize all your KPI of all different reporting platforms. And you can classify it by business areas thanks to the business catalog I just showed you before. Okay. So we have three main features for the business users, which are the business catalog, Analytics Hub, and KPI Hub. Alexandre, maybe you can show us this one.
So I will present you a small demonstration of the platform. So here, this is an example of a demo referential that is already imported in this platform. So we have several technology that are contained here. So we have some reports, some semantic layers, some views, data marts, cubes, and also at the complete bottom of the referentials, all the tables, like the SAP tables or the non-SAP tables, you can import some Excel source, Oracle, I don't know, Oracle table, etc. So if I look at the reports, so we have here several technology, like this is a SAP Business Object Web Intelligence. Here, this is a Digdash report. We have here a Tableau workbook. Here, this is the Power BI. So we have all these connectors that can be used to import your metadata coming from your BI platform. So it could be reports that are contained in our connector list, or data warehouse content that is also included in our list of connectors. So here, for instance, we have SAP for HANA. Okay, so here I have two cube HANA. This is here the CDS view. So SAP S4HANA, we have every SAP delivered by SAP in standard versions, and we can also import your custom CDS. We have also SAP Datasphere, but also non-SAP solution like SQL, Azure, etc. And then in the next demo, I will focus on BW. But for this first demo, I will show you the main features of this platform on an example of a Power BI report. So I will open a delivery OTIF demo report. Okay, so I just click on it. You can, to search a report or a content, you can search here with the search bar. Okay, so I can write client or maybe customer, and the system will show me every content. So it could be a report, it could be a semantic layer, it could be a data source, a data model, etc. That contains some customer data. You can try also with a technical name like VBAK or VBAP, that are some tables provided by SAP on the sales domain. So if I search on time in full KPI, so I will find this report. So I will click on it. Then I have here several information. So I have the data architecture. So I can see that this Power BI is sourced on an SAP HANA model, okay, and this one is also based on SAP tables. I can write here a description. I can update a picture of the report. Here I have several buttons. I can, for instance, open the reports directly in Power BI. So here I connect to the Power BI server with my Power BI user, but I can open the report directly from the platform. I can export all the data in Excel, for instance. And then I will select the second page to see my column list. Okay, so here I have all the columns that are used in my report. So the blue for attributes and orange for KPIs and calculated KPIs. Here I have my data lineage. So I can see here in one screen that my Power BI reports is sourced on a semantic model that is also Power BI. So the yellow objects are Power BI objects. And then the blue ones are the SAP HANA models. So here, this is a calculation view that modelize all these other calculation views. And here I have the list of my SAP tables at the complete bottom, at the first layer of views. So I have this lineage. If I have a Power BI that is based on SAP BW or SAP S4HANA CDS view or anything else, SQL or I don't know, automatically the lineage will be created by the platform. All our connectors can be combined to create some data lineage like this. Then we have also a data lineage at the column level. So here, for instance, if I click on on-time KPI, I can recognize the data lineage specifically for this column. And so I can see the column in the SAP tables that are combined in one formula. So here I can see also the script of the formula that give the business rule to this KPI. Okay, so we have all the formulas, we have all the filters, all the sources at the column level, object level. So the goal is to give the most information as possible on the metadata, to give you the possibility to have an online documentation that is automatically updated with our connectors, and that help you to have the control of all of this. And you can mix all the technologies like Power BI, SAC, Datasphere, etc., etc.
Okay, thanks, Alexandre, for the overview of the platform. Now we'll focus on the BW, which is a topic today. So a lot of customers actually want to make the inventory of the BW object because, as you may know, BW is coming to an end of life in some years. And today there is few on our resources familiar with BW, and there is no documentation. It's what we see with our customers. Today there is not a lot of resource, and the documentation is really poor. And so how can we retro engineering the documentation of BW? So thanks to our tool, we can do that. So you will see what we can provide on this topic. You can centralize all your BW, BI, and reports in the BI Smart repository. And so you can save time when you want to migrate BW to another data warehouse. So the data warehouse we see the most common for SAP customers could be Datasphere, but in France we see that there is a lot of customers wanted to migrate to Snowflake, or they want to migrate to GCP. So we have some, thanks to our tool, they can save time for the assessment step and for the specification. And we help to accelerate the development of new BI reports. So today with our BW connector, we have the availability to charge all versions. So we support BW for HANA, we support BW on HANA, 7.4, 7.5, and we manage all these BW objects, so ADSO, APD, BexQueries, etc. Okay. So it's the same concept as Alexandre show you just before. You will have some information data search features. So we can reshare something into the repository, and we'll have some lineage from the top layer. Sometimes it's the BexQuery, sometimes it's the analysis for office, to the table or to the data source BW. You will have the identification of routines, the identification of DTP and FO package, and we'll have the same features that Alexandre showed you, the impact analysis. So if I take, for example, on this capture, on this screenshot, if I take a data source SAP table T001, I see that this table could have an impact on different layers, so ADSO or multi-provider or BexQueries. Okay, so it's really important for transformation phase. Maybe Alexandre, you can show us an example of BW.
Yes. So I will switch to another referential that contains only BW objects. So here, so we have some BexQuery. So I will use this one. So I have a few BexQueries. Here I can see all the object type that are imported in this referential. I have one multi-provider. Here some info cubes, some advanced DSO, some DSO, info object as well, info objects, info source and data source, and of course SAP tables, because we have the capacity to analyze the data source and make the lineage until the SAP tables. And here I can also see my business areas, because we can affect every object to a business area, and it's very useful to filter per functional domain to see everything that is relative to finance data or human resources data, etc. So here I can again use the search bar to make a search. I will click on this BexQuery, So I will have a few information here in this second page, like the creation, the person that create or modify the BEX queries, the date of modification, creation, also all the statistics relative to the utilization. So I can see the numbers of count, the numbers of usage, the numbers of execution done on these BEX queries per business and key users. I can see the number of users that execute these BEX queries, and also the date of the last execution. So this information are very important for our customers to understand and to audit their statistic of utilization. Then I have here the list of the tables, the list of the columns. So I will have some filters here for the column that are filters. I will see also the restricted and calculated KPI. So here this is a restricted KPI. I can see the filters here. Here this is a calculated KPI, so I can see the formula. And then this is the same than for Power BI that I just showed you before. This is the lineage, so I can see automatically that this BEX queries is based on this multi-provider, and here this is an InfoCube, etc., until the SAP tables. Okay, so I can see the complete lineage from the BEX to the tables, and again I can see this kind of lineage at the column level. So this is at the column level. The lineage with all the fields that are that modelize this cost center column. So this is for the BEX. I can also use the impact analysis. So for instance, if I select this data source, so this is a standard data source, I can select impact analysis to see all the objects, info source, InfoCube, etc., until the workbook on analysis for Office that contain at least one column of this data source. Okay, and then I will show you some specific data relative to BW that are the routines and the DTP. So I will show you an example on zero customer. So in this info object, we have some routines. So a new page appears here. This is the routine page, and I have the complete list of the routines. So expert routine, end routine, start routine, update rule. And I can also see this routine at the field level if needed. And here, this is the list of the DTP info package. So I can see the last execution date of the DTP and also the conditions. I will.
Okay, thanks, Alexandre. So as you see, we have the availability to map all your BW environments. So it's really useful to make the inventory of your BW object to understand how all your BW are built. Okay, but after that, a lot of customers want to have some audit and rationalization features. Okay, so we have now the availability to have advanced SAP BW audit reports. So when you have centralized all your BW repository and all your objects, all your routines, you will have the availability to have an audit, a global audit report to understand the complexity of your BEX queries, all your data sources, what is the repartition of your BW objects, what is really used in your BEX query columns, okay, because sometimes you build a big BEX query and only maybe the half of the BEX queries is really used in the reporting layer. All the routines, the repartition of the routines, and the usage of your BEX queries It's really important because when you have a big BW environment, maybe in transformation phase, you will not have you won't migrate all all your BEX queries because as you see here, there is more than 100 used in less than 6 months, but there is a lot of BEX queries which are not used since more than 3 years. So why in migration phase you will migrate that? I don't know. It's not really useful. Okay. So the goal is to have a global audit feature to help you to rationalize thanks to activity. So you can see that you can be at 200 BEX queries less. You can see that the object usage can be analyzed, the redundancy, and the complexity. Okay. The goal is to find good return on investment in transformation phase. Okay. Maybe Alexandre, you can show us the funnel.
Yeah. So this is so another screen for this audit feature. Okay, so this is here in this is the last feature developed by our team. So here, this is an example with approximately 300 BEX queries. So here I have a first graph here to understand how many are complex, how many of them are medium, and how many are simple. Okay, so the rule is based on the number of columns, the number of KPIs, the number of data source, etc. Here I have the total number of data source per system source. So I can see in green what is SAP standard SAP and what is and in orange what is non-standard SAP. Then I have the totals of object BW object per object type. So the multi-provider here, I have, for instance, 12 multi-provider. 2 of them are medium and 10 of them are quite complex. Again, based on the number of KPIs, the number of routines, etc. Here, this is the total numbers of columns. So we have the repartition of these columns per attributes, KPI, formula, and filters. Here, this is the total numbers of routines per routines type. So start routine and routine, expert routine, update rules, and field routine. And the last graph here, this is the repartition of the BEX queries based on their last utilization, last date of utilization. So here it's less than 6 months. So here it's 74. Here it's between 6 months and 1 year, between 1 year and 3 years in orange, and in red more than 3 years. So then to create the funnel that Antoine just showed you, we have 4 analyses. So the first one is based on the data of the statistic utilization by the users of the BEX queries. So if we consider that every BEX queries that is not executed by users since 3 years, we can reject these BEX. So we can here, in this case, reduce per approximately 30%
and
the
just
number of BEX.
A question, Alexandre. You talked about 3 years, but of course, it's the rules that RapidViews has for this audit, but you can edit it if you want 4 years or 5 years. Maybe for some customers, you can change it. Okay.
Yeah, because some customers want to delete since 1 year, and sometimes it's 3, etc. Yeah. Here you have the complete list of these BEX queries to understand in which category they are. Okay, so okay, so this is the first analysis. The second analysis is based on the utilization of the usage of the columns. So we make a ratio between the numbers of columns that are included in our info providers compared to these columns that are used in the BEX queries layer. Okay, so we can have some ratio on that. Then this is the third analysis based on the redundancy. So we are going to analyze which percentage of duplication you have on your BW system, and to give you a potential percentage of reduction of this referential if we don't duplicate the data based on the source. And the last one is based on the complexity. So we are going to analyze which ratio of columns you have that are very complex compared to the ones that are not complex or not transformed, etc. And at the end, we have this kind of funnels with a reduction of the number of BEX queries started from approximately 300, and we can reduce regarding the activity, the utilization of the columns, the redundancy, and then the complexity.
Thanks, Alexandre. So it was the BW Advanced Audit feature in OBI Smart Repository. When we show this to our customers, they always want to have more and more flexibility to try to make the analysis from this side, or from the other side. Okay, so we have developed a more flexible approach thanks to BI tools. Okay, we have developed flexible audit reports into Superset and into Power BI. Maybe Alexandre, we can make a demonstration on the Power BI part. So the goal is to have the availability, thanks to semantic layer, to create the analysis you want into the BI tool. It's not something we can do into an application like the BI Smart Repository. So we give the possibility for customers to have more flexibility thanks to the BI tool. Okay.
So this is an example of a template report that we can provide to our customers with, so first here Power BI. So this is an example of template. So we have per functional domain the number of here the BEX queries, the numbers of composite provider, ArfoCube, etc. We have some ratio between calculated and restricted KPI. Here, this is the repartition of SAP standard, SAP specific, etc. So this is the based input, the same input data than the audit screen that I just showed you before. But in this case, you can customize these reports. So we use Power BI because Power BI, it's a reporting tool that it's quite user friendly, and so you have this. We provide you this semantic layer. So this is one object per object type. So advanced DSO here, BEX query, etc. And you can modify directly these reports. So here, for instance, for these tables, I have selected the count of BEX, the count of composites. Maybe you are just interested in the number of BEX and the number of data sources. So you can modify like this. And you can also create a new page if you want to extract some list of objects, like I don't know, the list of the BEX, link to the list of the data sources. I can here drag and drop data sources, and I have my list of BEX queries and also the list of data sources. And in fact, you have approximately, I think, 100 of fields that are available here, and you can analyze all of this in customized tables and graph.
Okay. And you can do that thanks to the hook connector on BW modelize the data and to use it into Power BI to have a semantic layer, a great semantic layer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Alexandre. The next one is the conversion and transformation phase. So thanks to tool, actually, we can centralize all your BW cube. Okay. And we have features that Alexandre will show you now, which is the analytics wizard, which help you to find the best business content RapidViews, which is developed in CDSU and in Datasphere models, to help you to convert your BW system into, for example, CDSUs, and after you will have the ability to push it directly in a reporting tool or in a data house or data lake. We have some people using Datasphere. We have some people using Snowflake or GCP. Okay. Maybe Alexandre, you can show us this one.
Yeah. So this is the last demo. So I will start from a well-known extractors from data source provided by BW in a standard version of SAP. So this is the 2LES02 ITM. So this is the purchase orders. And so I can here display the list of every column that are contained in this data source. So the analytics wizard, this is a panel on the right that you can open. And in fact, the goal is to drag and drop some objects. So here in this case, BW objects. So I can drag and drop some columns like this, or directly I can, I will drag and drop the complete data source from BW to this right panel. We could add several data sources, or we can add some backed queries, some composite provider, etc. if we want. Then the goal is to select an output referential. So in this case, this is RapidViews 3.0. This is the last version of our business content. And I will click on BW Migration, and then I will click on the complete right corner, bottom right corner, to display the results. So here, there is an algorithm that that is going to calculate the correspondence between this data source and the business content provided by by RapidViews. So I will see sometimes there are several business content that could be used. So in this case, this is the data sources that contain some EKKO tables, EKPO, etc. And here the system told me that all these objects could be used, but the best one, this is the DTM purchase order RV. Why? Because I have everything. If I look at the SAP tables, they are all the SAP tables that are necessary to develop these data source are already mapped and already modelized in this content provided by RapidViews. Okay, so we have already modelized all of this, so we can use this one. We can use also this one, but sometimes maybe there are some columns that are not activated. So yes, here this is the list of the columns that are not covered. So in this case, this is a different green here. So here the column is already mapped, already connected. In this case, the table is connected, but not the column. So the column, you will have to activate the column. And also I can see the lineage. So this is a tool to help you to migrate and to convert some BW contents to another data warehouse, SAP or not, through the RapidViews business content.
Great. Thanks, Alexandre. So we can talk a bit about references. So actually, we are more than 40 references. We are working in France, for example, with big customers like Total Energy, Engie, Forvia, which is a big BW customer, Group Casino, which is a big one too. And we are working with a big German group, Souci Techno, Safran, which are big customers. Okay. On the BW, for example, Forvia, big French BW customers, didn't have a big documentation of their BW environments, and they want to prepare for a migration phase to Datasphere. So the goal is to audit and to map all their BW system. And thanks to our tool, they had a complete lineage of the BW object just in few weeks. Okay, and they can estimate much more precise the calculation for the BW migration. Okay. And another customer, which is Audioptic, they had a big BI history on BW, and they want to use the CDS view when they will migrate to S4HANA. Okay, so thanks to our tool, they just map all the BW system. They audit the system, and they use our content, so our business content in CDS views to rebuild the complexity of BW on the top of S4HANA. Okay? So, before starting the Q&A, just we have an international partner network. So in France, we are already working with Decivision, STMS, Augusta Rive, and Capgemini. But we are working, for example, in Germany with Acopa, IB Solution, or Beyond. In Austria with Advantage. In North America with Performance Analytics, and Argano is in United States. So we work a lot with partners because we need to have some partners into each country to be sure to develop the partnership. So thanks a lot. Don't hesitate to ask any question into the right panel. Okay, you have a right panel to chat. Alexandre, maybe I will check if we have some first question. Wait. So first question, what level of access is required to scan the BW environment?
So to scan the BW server, so we are going to use an on-premise RapidViews tool. Okay, so the platform is not directly connected to the BW server, and so with this RapidViews on-premise tool that you can install on your laptop or virtual machine, we are going to connect to BW, and then we have two possibilities. We have two mode of connection for BW. One is ABAP, the other one is HANA. So if you want to use the ABAP layer, but this is then we are going to use an ABAP user, and for HANA layer, we are going to use a HANA DB user. Okay, and for both, we are going to send you the good roles to have on these users. But the only thing that we are going to do with this on-premise tool is some select of metadata on the SAP tables that contain some metadata for BW object.
Okay, thanks, Alexandre. Another question. How frequently can the metadata repository be refreshed?
So you can refresh so automatically, manually you can do it as you want, and then you can refresh your referential. Some users use once a day, but what we see the most is approximately once a week. It's often enough to have a good referential, yeah. But you can do it once a day if you want.
Okay, thanks. Another question, can the platform support both legacy BW and modern SAP data architecture?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Can the platform support both legacy BW and modern SAP data architecture?
Yeah. So legacy BW, yes, and every version of BW, and SAP data architecture. So modern SAP data architecture. If you mean SAP Data Cloud, so now it's BDC on the SAP Datasphere. But yes, we can with our connectors we can cover the both, and we have very strong connectors on the legacy system in general, and not only BW, BODA, business object as well, data services, SQL, etc.
Yeah, you talk about legacy, and we have a new question. Are Lumira and Crystal Report of Business Objects 2025 supported?
No, so for business object, we have Webby and the universe in UNX, UNV. Web intelligence, we have analysis for Office as well, but we don't have Lumira and Crystal reports.
Okay. I don't know if we have other question. About Lumira and Crystal reports, maybe we can check it together, because it's not maybe so far away from what we are doing already on Webby and on business objects. So yeah, it could be, I will contact you then if you want to check it together, okay? Okay, if we have no more questions, thanks a lot everyone for your time today. If you have any more questions, or if you want to have another demonstration with your team or anything like this, don't hesitate to contact me by email. You have my email on the screen, and we will make another webinar next month. So see you soon. Bye.
See you. Bye bye.